Basically, video game trailers. A way to captivate an audience through different ways of showing off the game world, or features of the game. Sometimes it's done with a cinematic, which may be a cutscene in-game. Now, while the cinematic trailers are good for captivating an audience, they blue ball the ignorant masses who are instead looking for the key feature in all video games: the gameplay. Instead, the ignorant turn towards the largest mass of scum and villainy in all of YouTube: Let's Play channels. Or shit like Polygon and IGN.
Hey everybody!
Hey everybody!
It's Chugga Conroy.
Hey everybody! It's Chugga Conroy and
Now, while Let's Play channels are bad, we are getting off topic. Video game companies focus too much on getting a trailer to have a dazzling, attractive, and/or fascinating cinematic, without showing gameplay to back it up, relying on the ignorant to keep such a cinematic ingrained in their mind until the game releases, upon which they look towards their saviors in the Let's Play community to formulate an opinion on the game, rather than simply having exciting gameplay in the trailer, even if just mixed into the cinematic, but not mixed into fake how the game may actually look. Having real gameplay into the trailer mixed well with a cinematic would ingrain the style, game, and gameplay into the minds of the masses, more than some flashy cinematic or cinematic gameplay, even just a camera pan across a game world to show design. Perhaps the ignorant need such things categorized to simplify where this frustration can come from. First category: just a cutscene or animation. This category implies these trailers are just a cutscene or animation that look cool. The effort and overall quality varies from a whole new animation to just stealing a cutscene from in-game. This group includes Baldur's Gate 3, Dead by Daylight, Dark Souls 3, and Phantasy Star Online 2. The second category: cinematic gameplay or fake gameplay. The cardinal sin of trailers: gameplay that is just for show and never in the full release game, or gameplay that is just as fake can get, to the point of hooking the ignorant viewer with the false promise of an interesting game. This group of sin involves Baldur's Gate 3, Dead by Daylight, Phoenix Point, and Earth Defense Force 5. Our final category: world flaunting. The prideful option, showing off the world over all else. Gameplay, story, design be damned. These games are usually open-world explorer types, so this category makes the most sense for them to appeal to. This den of pride contains Baldur's Gate 3, The Outer Worlds, Remnant from the Ashes, and Fallout 4/76. Now that the trailer types are categorized, let's explain the issues with each game's trailers, shall we? Baldur's Gate 3 has all three of the categories mixed together with 4 different trailers for the game. However, the only gameplay they show is cinematic and is only shown for about 10 seconds. Going through these trailers with no idea of what the game is, could you have guessed it was a turn-based game based off of D&D? Maybe because of Mind Flayers and the other 2 Baldur's Gates being based off of D&D, sure. This Baldur's Gate gets a 3 out of 10 for me. They show the tiny amount of cinematic gameplay and no actual gameplay for the trailers, relying on the masses knowing the series. However, the fact that they have a series gives them a slight pass on showing what the game base is. Dead by Daylight doesn't show any real gameplay from actual matches. The trailers, of which there are quite a few, are either cutscenes or cinematic clips showing what the newest characters can do, perk and ability-wise. Going through these trailers is nothing like playing the actual game, so it might as well be fake gameplay. DBD gets a 1 out of 10 for me, showing no real gameplay from real matches, and only hooking the viewer with some intense, scary cutscenes for the newest killer. But hey, at least they show the killer's abilities and perks, instead of just cutscenes. Phoenix Point, The Redeemed Legend. Now, Phoenix Point released on the Epic Store about a year ago and had the same issues Baldur's Gate 3 had. It relied on the masses knowing it was made by the same people who made XCOM UFO Defense, a classic turn-based alien game for decades. However, the Steam page for Phoenix Point shows not one, not two, but 3 full gameplay trailers with no cinematic gameplay. Truly a redeemed legend of the trailer community. Dark Souls 3 has a few gameplay clips, however they are too cinematic to tell how the gameplay actually is. The rest of the trailer is mostly just a cutscene. DS3 gets a 4 out of 10 as the gameplay isn't too different from DS1 and 2, however it's different enough to warrant at least a 15-second clip, which it doesn't have. Phantasy Star Online 2 has literally no gameplay trailers. It's just a cool animation they made. 0 out of 10 on trailers, 8 out of 10 for how cool the trailers can look, so props to them for that, I guess. Earth Defense Force 5 has tons of dope-looking cinematic gameplay, and I do mean tons. The gameplay does show what it may look like when playing, but only playing late game or with multiple people. The early game doesn't look as epic, but is still totally damn cool. The Outer Worlds trailers have nearly no gameplay, and is pretty much entirely world flaunting. For an open world game, this is kind of necessary. It also relies on people knowing it was made by the Fallout New Vegas devs, though the gameplay is extremely floaty compared to New Vegas, so I should have had at least a small clip showing the floaty design. 6 out of 10. Remnant from the Ashes is all world flaunting and cinematic gameplay. It's a linear open world, so although close, it gets a pass for the world flaunting. The cinematic gameplay shows tiny clips, mostly with multiple players, not showing really how solo gameplay would look. 4 out of 10. Fallout 4 and 76 show tons of world flaunting like the other open worlds. Fallout 4 shows a few decent gameplay clips, while 76 is only cutscene and flaunting. Being a series, it only really needs to show the combat differences, and it does enforce slightly. 8 out of 10. Hopefully the ignorant will finally see that devs rely too much on notoriety and Let's Play types. Though these trailers aren't all horrible, just the fact that they don't show the gameplay. How hard is it to add a single video on their Steam or Epic page that's just a gameplay trailer? Phoenix Point did it, and that was respectable. Even if the tactical gameplay looks boring, it is a good thing to show the ignorant how boring sections might look, as to not cheat them. Wouldn't you agree?